Hello everybody, it is day 13 of Care December, and today's prompt is patina. So I found this piece. I'm going to work on this, so I'm going to take it out of my journal and put this aside so it doesn't get all messed up with what I'm going to do today. I've never done this before, so it's an experiment. I did watch Cassie do it, use this technique, and so I'm gonna try to do what she did and see how it works. This is a piece of packaging from Ranger. I believe it was a Dina Wakley product, and I have used it as a palette on a number of occasions. So it's got paint all over it. I'm going to just add some additional colors to it. I have a card out here that's got paint on it, so it's, it won't scrape smoothly, which is kind of what I want. So I use this skewer to get some paint out, so I want to scrape that off so I can use it. I'm just going to apply the color, and not only does the card scrape, but the texture of this paint is going to do the same thing. It's rough and you can hear it. Hopefully it's not going to bother you too much, but you can hear the paint, the card rubbing against the paint, and you can see it, the texture that it's creating. Patina is an oxidizing of metal that will cause the metal to change color. One of the things that Cassie mentioned was the Statue of Liberty, how it oxidized and has a green sort of patina to it. So that's what this is all about. And I don't know if what I'm going to do is going to work. It worked for her, but she's done it before, and I haven't. So I can kind of get a patina from just using this card, where you can see color underneath the color. And so we're gonna, I think what she did was she actually she dried this layer, which we're gonna do in a minute after I get it all on there. I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of paint left over today, but which is a good thing, because I've created a bunch of papers that have green and brown and paint on them. There's a little bit of the brown. It's a burnt sienna is what that actually is. Even my plate, you can hear it crunching. All right, so let's see. If we dry this and then try to kind of do what she did and see if I can make it work. First, I need to get my heat tool, which I always seem to have to look for. I lost my journal. I had to look for that too, so I almost did this page without finding the journal, but I did finally find it. I have to redo my steps to see where it might be. So we have 2 more days after this. Of Care December. And I've also been doing art journal advent, and there's 7 more days of that after today. And it's really hard to believe that Christmas is next week. If you're interested in my art journal advent, it's also on YouTube. I post every day for that as well. All right, so let's see what happens. At this point, she added like a Titan buff sort of color, which is what I'm going to do as soon as I get it open. Okay, that wouldn't do bad. You do need a jar gripper in your studio. If you don't already have one, you should get one. Okay, I'm gonna use this to get the paint out, and then I'm gonna use the card to scrape it. Taking a fair amount of paint to do this. I've had some of my acrylic paints for a long time because I really have been more of a watercolor girl, and I have lots of acrylic that I need to use before it, goes bad. It doesn't last forever, which you'll find out if you ever, have something that's paint for a long time. Okay, so I got paint on this card, which I'm gonna put on some paper. Okay. Now, the next thing she did, got some paint on this too. Use it up. She dried this again, and drying this layer. So let's do that. It is, and everything is acrylic, so it shouldn't take too long to dry. And I'm going to do this side, and this side is also colorful, so it'll just go in my journal that way, and I don't know that I'll do anything to change it because I only have 2 more days to work on this. And then I can sew the signatures into the journal that I've selected, the green journal I have. I think this is probably good. So she used rubbing alcohol, and she used I think what she said was hers was 70%. This is like 99 or something, or 90. which is much stronger than what she used. I'm not sure. I can't remember now what she used to move it. The alcohol is supposed to react with the acrylic paint and sort of dissolve it a little bit. I can't really tell that that's happening. I do. Well, yeah, I guess I can, because it is coming off on this card. I need another toner. I've got something. Let's see if I can put my hand on it. But I thought I knew where it was. Yes. Okay, I have this little Ranger thing that's got a bunch of different textures on it, but what I was going to do is try to use this one. Let me take it off the ring and see what it does. It's got different levels. Do you see the sizes? Some places the paint is thicker than others, and you can see the scrape marks though, which is kind of cool. So it is doing what it was intended to do. The alcohol is. I guess it's an interaction, alcohol with plastic. I don't know, because acrylic paint is a plastic. All right, so let's see. I don't want all of it showing, but some of the green underneath I do want to show. Okay, I think it maybe has done everything I intended for it to do. I'm just trying to clean some of this paint off of this tool. This is a Marshalltown. I don't know what they were. I don't know where I got this. Something I probably ordered off of Amazon. I don't know. But the other ones I had were from Ranger. Okay, so I'm gonna put this top back on this alcohol, and I'm gonna dry this, but I think alcohol is flammable, so I'm not gonna get too close to it. This feels like leather, even though it's paper. It was originally a piece of paper. Well, it still is a piece of paper, but covered in paint. But it feels like leather. almost got it. I had the word somewhere. What did I do with it? Excuse me. I'm not sure if I had it on the journal or not. Let's see. If I open it up, I don't see it. So I may have to do another one. Oh, I did that just a few minutes ago. Now that I remember it. But I don't see it, so maybe we will have to do it again. I'll find it as soon as I do this, so. And we're gonna just do it again. And I think I'm gonna use this to billow. Let's see what I can do with that. If you put, you can see where my hand's sticking to this paper with paint on it. And acrylic pages stick together in your journal. If you put it, sorry about this. If you put a coat of Dorland's cold wax on it, it won't stick together. So I generally do that if it's an acrylic page. Okay, so let me get my ruler out. And I'm gonna tear this. And I'm gonna tear this. And I'm going to tear this. And the other edge is already torn, so I'm going to fold this. Actually, well, I think I'm going to fold it this way. And I'm going to use my bone folder to crease it. And I've got my word to put down. Could do it this way, or I could do it this way. I think I'm gonna do it this way. All right, so I'm gonna use, since there's all that acrylic paint, I'm gonna use 3-in-1 glue to put it down. I need to stop looking for my, uh-oh. I need to stop looking for the other page because, the other word, because I don't want to find it now. It's too late. All right, so I think I'm going to put some of the Stabilo around the word too. All right, so let's see what this is going to look like in the journal. I'm just going to put it right in here. Maybe I'll turn it the other way. All right. So, get this paint out of the way. Ruler out of the way. This was from my Advent session. Trying to clean up a little bit. I'm going to put something under this so you can actually see it without all that mess that I've got on there. Distracted. Okay, so there you have it. Patina. That's side and this side. And then we have other colorful pieces. So, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you tomorrow.